TV. Oh.
Walking on what? Cha-cha cheetah. Free-wheel bicycle.
Yeah! All right, we're live. We're live now.
What's up?
We're live now.
Hello.
How's it going?
It's going pretty good. Feels good.
Welcome. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Another wonderful episode of Three Wheel Bicycle Podcast coming live out of Casper, Wyoming.
307, baby.
I'm Stevie V.
Josh.
We got a new guest this week. So rad. You performed last week at the Rappers Delight
Ultimate, yeah. Yep. Yes, sir.
Go ahead, introduce yourself.
I'm Whitewita Sprite, my stage name. Formerly I'm Nate Volk, 20 years old, fresh out of high school, basically. 2 years now, obviously, but I've been in the game now for maybe 4 or 5 years, and we're just keeping it rolling every day.
Hell yeah!
Every something new,
It's fucking cold right here. Hell yeah, dude! Thank you for taking time. Fucking rolling out here.
Oh yeah, dude. I it's a pleasure, man. I love doing these kind of things, man. It's off the beaten path, so.
It is, man. It sure is. Holy moly. It's Friday.
It's Friday.
Jacob's not here with us tonight. He is. Thank you, everybody that's watching right now. Heck yeah, sure it up.
Good morning, Vietnam.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
We're coming live from the
too close.
Facebook.
Perfect.
The Facebook Live. Thank you, everybody, too, that listens on the Spotify, the Anchor, the Apple Podcasts, the Stitcher, all them wonderful things. We hecka appreciate you.
Hell yeah.
What new stuff do you got coming up, man?
I did have an album that was supposed to come out last December. Unfortunately, bunch of things got in the way of it. And it just I didn't feel like it was ready. It wasn't a good portrayal of the time that I spent working on it. And so I'm still sitting on a bunch of new stuff for it. I don't know if it's going to be under a different project or whatnot. But it was supposed to be called Things I Couldn't Say in Person. Just kind of like things that obviously I wouldn't say in person to someone. You know what I'm saying? But it was more of like I a lot of the songs I talk about. Just even being 20, my experience with alcohol, different forms of substances that led to a bunch of relationships and friendships I had that took a dive because of it, and I unfortunately, but and a lot of that album came from anger and that's a lot of my music is I'm really just usually venting. I'm either talking shit or something like that. So and doing a lot of videos and planning for all this sorts of stuff. We got a tour we're setting up around the state of Wyoming, so it's not going to be anything major, but it's just a fun little thing, just going around spreading the message to the towns, kind of bringing light to the hip hop scene in Wyoming. Obviously Wyoming is a pretty country state, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, it's I think it'll be a good way to kind of push it and kind of bring it up out of the dirt a little bit. So that's kind of what that's going to be.
I don't know if we should talk about this since Jake isn't here, but we were judges last week.
Yep.
And the fucking talent around here is phenomenal.
Oh yeah. It'll blow your mind, man. It'll really blow your mind.
Wow.
Yeah, I dug it a lot. It was cool.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of those guys that you saw with me. I mean, you know, I went to school with some of them when I was, you know, in 5th grade. I mean, and just to see how the path that they took, and they chose to do the same kind of thing. And I mean, it's just like, you got singers, you got rappers, you got R&B.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, it's Wyoming, but every state has these people, you know, and it's just it's about finding them, getting them out of the ditch, and you know what I mean. Talent's everywhere, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, most
everywhere,
definitely.
you know. You know.
That's what we try to do here. We try to push up, and you know what I mean.
Yep.
I can't wait to get like each of, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, getting each like person from, you know what I mean, and just do like individual shit. Well, today earlier when I went up to the gas station, shout out to the band Repent.
Oh yeah, man. Oh.
I was talking with Joe, and I was like, "Yeah, dude, we should really like start doing. Maybe we should like revamp 3-wheel bicycle and like not just do it on Fridays, because like, I mean, those would be like, we would have lots of episodes planned out, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Which would be rad. Well, yeah, but like, I don't know. Be cool to just get, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let's sit down and just talk with you. How did you get it? Yeah. Speaking of that, how did you get into music, man? How did you get?
How did I get into
it?
So I'm gonna go clear back to my elementary school days. I started out in the school band. I started playing the trumpet, and I mean, you know, I loved it. I love percussive instruments. I love everything about them. You know, so, and then my dad plays in the band One Child Left Behind here in Casper.
Really?
Yep. He's
Wow.
lead guitarist, singer. You know, I mean, he's you know, he does it all, and I really took after him with the whole music thing. And you know, I mean, even when I was a young kid, I mean, I listened to Eminem. I mean, you know, of course, every kid listened to Eminem. You know what I'm saying? So
Touche, yeah.
right.
Yeah.
And you know, middle school, I started getting into the bass. Then I got into the electric guitar, and I mean, it was just, I mean, now I can pretty much play, you know, anything you give me. You know, but I always had a certain love for rap and hip hop and that sort of stuff. So, you know, I was like, well, my life ain't the most exciting, but you know, I can sure talk for hours, and you know, I always have something to say. So, you know, and so basically, to answer your question, I got into rap basically in the start of my high school. Me and a buddy would go under a bridge, and you know, we'd indulge in some things, and we'd freestyle over beats. And I mean, we were terrible, but we loved it. You know what I'm saying? And time goes on, it got better, and it was just like, damn, you know, this is something I love to do, and it's a tool. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so it was just we just, unfortunately, I took it more serious than the others. They went on their own path. They're doing their own thing. And you know, that's how I got into it, basically, you know, and just took off from there.
Hell yeah.
So
what's up, Deb? Deb says hi. Hi, everybody.
Whitewita trumpet.
Thanks for tuning in, Deb. G-Town, Wyoming. There was something. What was it? I'm gonna lose track of my thoughts now. There was something I heard about Gillette today. Oh, that's what it was. I saw something on Facebook today. So I joined this group, Wyoming in the Lens. So it's like a photography shit.
Mm-hmm.
There are owls that are actually living inside the Gillette Menards. So if you're in the area,
want to go check
out the Menards and Gillette. They got some owls up in there.
Right on, man. If it suits your boat, man.
Owls are, dude. Okay, so I think it was last summer. Walked out here, and there were 4 baby owls just sitting on the fence, fucking chilling, dude.
Nice.
Really?
It was so
I
rad.
mean, they're a pristine animal, man, for sure.
Dude,
you know?
it
So creepy.
was rad, though.
Yeah,
When
yeah.
you
I
see
mean,
shit like that, you know what I mean?
Right?
yep. Absolutely.
Do you want to hear about some shit that happened?
We got a few shout outs.
Oh yeah, that's right. We should get into our sponsors, huh?
Right?
Here, are you gonna give me some?
Yeah. give you some background. I don't know. Yeah. Go ahead.
If you need your oil change, go down to Mobile Onsite Oil. They will get your oil changed in a jiffy.
There we go. There we go.
And if you're hungry, go down to Little Shop of Burgers. They are located down on Center Street. Just go all the way down to the north of Center Street.
Little shop of burgers. I never heard of that.
What?
No, I didn't know that was a thing.
Oh man.
No, are they good? They're like good,
Yeah.
good? Really?
Oh yeah.
I love me some burgers.
Yeah. And we got the Trailer Park Baker. She has some wonderful baked goods. Check her out on Facebook. My throat is getting dry. We got Tubbles, Twabbles, Tattoo, located in Mills. Rico is taking openings all month long. I shared it the other day. And we got Debo's painting. We cannot forget about Debo's painting. Dude, yeah,
You
that
can't really see it in the show. Yeah, a little bit.
a little bit.
Or three-wheel bicycle.
Yeah, right. That's yellow, old school.
Yeah, dude.
It's beautiful.
Donated it to us.
Really?
Yep. So
There
if
you
you
go.
need your interior or exterior house painted, they got you.
One day.
And we gotta give a shout out to the band Repent. Music First Entertainment too. We gotta give them guys a shout out.
Oh, absolutely.
Much love to them guys.
Eros is doing a great job at taking over that whole thing, and he's getting it down for sure. I mean,
Yeah.
Osh was a great, he was a great mentor for me. Even he got me onto the Rapper's Delight, and I have much respect for both of them, for even setting the whole thing up for everybody, So, Music First Entertainment, I'll shout them out myself.
Yeah,
that's
hell
that's
yeah.
my dogs.
Oh, another one. We gotta give a shout out to the Shivers. Woo! The Shivers. I can't remember. I apologize, Travis and Jeff. All of you guys. I didn't write any of the shit down. But Cole. We got 18 more of them guys. They're like the Wu-Tang Clan of the punk scene. Yeah. I can't wait to see him again. I feel bad because I didn't go to Travis was DJing down in Oil City last night.
Nice.
Well, after I got done with Mabry's gymnastics, if you think about it, it's like 7:30, and then from here to Oil City, you know what I mean? We got done at 9. Either or. Nobody wants to hear that shit. They want that raw shit, that Friday night shit. Yeah, nobody wants to hear about fucking Thursday shit. Alright. This day in history.
Oh.
This day in history.
The apartments behind the Maverick caught on fire.
Yeah.
Oh, that is going to go down in history. Yeah. We're living history right now,
Yeah,
man.
and it's going on.
Currently.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Live. From
Facebook.
the garage. It's Friday night.
Yeah. Cheer.
As we speak, buildings are burning down in our town. Love it.
In 1990, college basketball star Hank Gathers collapsed on court and passed away, fortunately.
On the court, he passed away?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
That's not good.
No, that was in...
From what? Are you going to elaborate?
Yeah, hold on.
Made him lose
yeah,
the spot.
yeah.
I care now.
He played for Marymount University. There was a previous episode where like he collapsed, and it was for his like heart condition, but he like came to essentially, and fortunately this time wasn't the case. But
Crazy.
Wow.
yeah, he was a very good basketball player too.
R.I.P. Hank.
Yep.
Yeah.
And he played against Shaquille O'Neal. When
What was his name? Sorry, I missed it.
Hank Gathers.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Crazy. I bet you I had his basketball card. I guarantee I did.
it's possible. Well, they did have college cards back then. Remember that? College
Right.
basketball cards.
Right?
Shit, I should probably look through my fucking cards. I probably got some fucking. I don't know. There's so many names.
Your family that doesn't want them, as you said several times.
Hey, you know what? They might be, way more better.
Dude, the value of trading cards is going down every day. You know that.
Hey, listen.
Not old ones that are worth stuff. Or don't. They get worth more, but I mean, it fluctuates, but.
I wonder if they ever had
Listen,
Michael
Like
Jackson.
the original Dream Team cards, for example, like Michael Jordan and stuff, those are worth
Well,
crap loads of
that's
money
just
still.
the dream team. Listen, take it from somebody that's been trying to buy a PJ Sparkles for 3 years off eBay. Okay, shit's not easy. Okay, you don't know what it's like.
In 1966, Beatlemania pretty much took a collapse. Because in an interview, John Lennon said that the Beatles were bigger than Jesus.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean,
They started burning all their albums. and
Yeah.
everything.
Jesus.
Yeah.
That's intense. Wow.
But he was so like I kind of dug into it a little more today when I was writing it down.
Uh-huh.
But like somebody calling me?
That would be your daughter.
Oh, she's grounded.
I remember those days.
Yeah, so yeah, he was essentially what he was trying to say is like nothing against religion or anything like that. At the time, the Beatles were being pushed more than actual religion was, you know what I
Right.
mean?
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's kind of interesting.
For sure.
Let's see, what else do I got here? Oh, in 2005, Martha Stewart was released from prison after serving 5 months for lying about a sale of In Cologne in 2001.
Of what?
In Cologne, I don't know. I think it's like a stock or some shit.
Wow. Pretty major offense, I guess.
Well,
So prison time.
essentially she didn't go to jail. Well, she went to jail for not snitching. Essentially, like she didn't give anybody up or whatever.
Hey, man, we all know she's the G. You know.
she's
Martha
she's
Stewart?
getting up there in age too.
I thought she did go to prison.
She did, yeah, but she went because like she didn't tell on anybody.
Oh, right.
And that's why she's probably hanging with Snoop Dogg right now. You know what I mean?
Making cookies.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of Snoop, he's going to be the host, and I cannot remember the name of the show, but Ryan Charles is going to be on there.
Sweet.
Represent Wyoming.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
pretty rad.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Scatterbrain Productions in Gillette is pretty close with Ryan. I've never met him in person, but they've done music videos together. I mean, they're all pretty tight. And Getting Western would say that's his most popular song. Has just broke 1 million views on YouTube, and so that's some pretty cool shit. You know.
That is a badass song.
Yeah.
But I must say, if you dig deep, he's got some fucking hard hitters.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Yeah. Yep.
There
Absolutely.
was one. I don't have it out here anymore. Shout out to Trailer Park Baker once again. So the first time I heard Ryan Charles was at Getting Western, and then like I just like hit it on YouTube or whatever, and it's I can never remember the name of the song. What the hell it's called? But anyway, I literally sat out here with one of the big ass canvases till like 2 o'clock in the morning listening to that song on repeat. And
Really?
it was one of the gnarliest fucking canvases.
Nice. There you go. Cool. Cool.
Yeah. What the hell is the name of that song, babe?
I'm commenting on your little show.
I don't see any comments besides burgers and fries.
You're welcome.
So in 1913, New York Yankees are the first to train outside of U.S. or the United States.
Really?
I guess. Some shit.
More you know, I guess.
Yeah, that's right. Let's see what else do we got here. 1927, Babe Ruth became the highest paid player in MLB history. He signs a 3-year deal for $70,000 per season for the Yankees, obviously.
Right.
That's
Crazy.
shit. It is. That was big money.
Oh,
back
yeah.
then,
Oh,
you know?
yeah, absolutely.
And I was today when I was fucking around on those memory shit or whatever. I shared a post of when those wrestling figures back when like we were kids.
Yeah.
$4 for like one of them guys.
Right.
Man, now they're like $30.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah, that's what you
Crazy.
should know.
Inflation.
Supply chain.
Yeah. In 1995, George Foreman loses the WBA boxing title, refusing to fight Tony Tucker.
But also makes a super awesome grill. Let me still.
He
have.
does. We do?
Yeah.
Huh, I thought we got rid of that. Yeah, that's all I got for this day in
It
history.
gets the grease out your burgers.
It does. Well, hey, that's hey, maybe that's why he was just like, you know what? Shh.
How are the feelings about Kanye? Comment I just got on my live.
Ooh.
You know, I Kanye's Kanye. He'll always be a legend in the hip hop game. Unfortunately, my own personal thoughts are I think he needs to move on. He needs to get himself admitted to a mental hospital and get some help for himself before he hurts himself or somebody else and gets himself in trouble. You know, Kanye is Kanye. That's all I can really say about Kanye. You know what I'm
Touche.
saying?
Right.
Hey,
Yeah,
babe,
without
will you
knowing.
grab me one of those out of there?
Everything that you see.
He looks like a psycho. Yeah.
So
You
that
should have just stayed in Wyoming and hung out in the woods for a while.
Exactly. Find some peace, man.
Everybody should watch that documentary about him, though.
yeah.
It's called Genius.
I can't say that he's not a
So not
mad
like
mofo when it comes to writing and stuff that he comes up with. And dude's badass.
Yep.
here's my if somebody was like, who's the Mount Rushmore of like fucking beat makers or fucking whatever, man, Dre and then Kanye.
Mhm.
There is, dude. So we started watching the Netflix special or whatever. Dude, some of that shit almost brought tears to my eyes. And the reason why, that man's fucking drive.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Right, that's what I mean. He is a badass dude.
It was probably
Plain and
one of
simple.
the- like I have my own specific feelings about Kanye, but all of my information came from just how he's portrayed in the media. But like watching, like from the beginning to where he is now, because all of that was documented, like it completely changed your perspective. Not about his behavior now. Like obviously you're 100% right. The dude needs to get some
Right. Yeah, for sure.
like just seeing kind of it's not even just about the evolution of his music, it's the evolution of his mental health too that you get to see, and it's
Pretty intense.
inspiring and
Yeah.
really intense. People should definitely check it out if you haven't. It's really good in my opinion.
Word. We'll
They
plug
said
it.
There's way more. There's a lot like four hours of more like, you know, because dude just walked around with him, man.
Yep.
You know what I mean? How fucking rad is that? Hey, you want to do a fucking documentary on me, dude? You just want to walk around with me all day? We can fucking do it.
There's so much
But,
apology.
Well, maybe not all the time. But no, like, I don't know. It was pretty rad. And do you remember that? Well, of course you probably do. That Slow Jam song by Kanye West. Jamie Foxx was on there.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Oh my God! They released like footage of like when Jamie Foxx like walked in and he's like, no, this is how we got it. Oh man, I about cried right there. Pharrell
Williams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he just walked up in when they were doing a recording session. And he's like, hey, you really got to listen to this. And then, like, he played it. And Pharrell's just like, this is you? And, like, after it was over, just, like, walked out of the room. And I don't know. I love that shit. You know what I mean? It's all fucking good vibes.
It's genuine, yeah.
Yeah, dude.
The fact that he, like, literally, besides the whole, like, producing thing, like, which is him, you know, wanting to be a rapper, like, Stevie said, he literally, like, would walk into offices at Rockefeller Records and be like, you're listening to this, and people would, like, just go about their business and ignore him, and, like, he would just walk into people's studio time and be like, and just, like, drop a verse on whatever song they were doing, and they were like, we're adding this to our song. Like, it's just really, he forced his way in, and it's so inspiring to just see somebody have that kind of drive, and very sad to see where he is now, but
unfortunately,
After I get done with these 2 commission pieces that I'm working on right now, I'm gonna do a fucking Kanye piece. And I'm hella excited for it, but like,
you can take it any direction.
Dude, I can't wait to hear the fucking comments.
Oh yeah, I can imagine so, man. I can imagine.
Hey, guess what? I fucking kind of learned, I guess, if you sit there and comment, or if it like pisses you off, I got you.
Right? Yeah,
got
exactly.
your attention.
Yeah, that's exactly it. You know, the only people that are gonna be talking shit are if you have their attention. You know, if that's the only way. People that don't really care for you, they ain't gonna say nothing for the most part. The only way they're gonna, you know, really acknowledge you in any way is if you got their attention.
Exactly.
You know, any publicity is publicity. You know what I'm saying? So,
another shout out I wanted to give to, since we're on that sort of kind of topic, I guess. Casper Artist Collective. Jan called me the other day, and we were sitting there chatting about it, and I got one of the coolest comments, one of the best comments ever. You know, Stevie, your artwork really pushes the envelope. Because I've been so used to, you know what I mean, being a kid and shit like that, and like, you know, you're really fucking pushing your pace, you know what I mean? Shit like that.
Oh yeah.
In a bad sense, but like, it's in a good sense.
Yeah, it's how you get noticed, man. I mean, Eminem, Hops, and all these guys are, you know, they made it off controversy. You know, a lot of the times controversy is the best way to kind of get your name out there, whether it's good or bad. You know, I mean, some people say, I mean, look at 6ix9ine. His whole career is based on trolling. I mean, even 50 Cent. You know, his whole thing was he was talking shit. He was pranking these artists. I mean, he's just making a clown of himself, and that's really how he did it. Not only based on that, but he does have the skill. He does have the personality, I suppose you could say. You know, but I mean, I think 6ix9ine level, kind of, you know, being that arrogant, and I mean, it's just like you're making yourself look bad. I mean, sure, you might be rolling in money and you can do whatever you want, but you know, it's just, I don't know, it's my own perspective, but it's just like, you know, it's just you know.
That's how
gross.
That's how a lot of that Kanye documentary is, like the 3rd episode or whatever. I mean, arrogance, you know.
You see him go from confident to be the most arrogant.
Oh, absolutely.
But, I mean, not to sound like an asshole or anything, but at some certain point, why don't you be like, fuck yeah, I did this shit.
Right?
You know what
exactly.
I mean?
Yep.
Yeah.
But I think when someone takes it to just keeps going with it, it's
It gets
like,
annoying. It gets
yeah,
annoying, you know.
yeah.
And me personally, anytime I see a 6ix9ine song pop up on YouTube, I just scroll right past it, you know, because I know it's going to be the same thing. He's going to be waving guns. He's going to be, I did this, I did that. You can't do anything about it. It's like, okay, we get it.
To be honest with you, I never listened to that or heard of that dude until that snitching thing came about.
Really? Oh yeah. When I was a sophomore is when he was really popping off, and that was in 2017. And I mean, it was that whole time was just a different kind of era for rap in general. I mean, you had Lil Xan, you had all these SoundCloud rappers that made it out of the underground, I guess you could say, into the mainstream, and most of them fell off. I mean, even Jack Harlow, I mean, he's still putting out songs, but I would say he's maybe a 1, 2, 3 hit wonder. You know, he's got like 3 hit songs. Other than that, no one really knows about him. No one really knows his album. I know I don't. Yeah. I only listen to the songs that were playing at the parties and that were all on the TikTok and all that sort of stuff, you know. And it's just like, you know what, I mean, I think when it comes down to that, you can do something more meaningful than just 3 songs that everyone knows, everyone likes. Yeah. You know, why not have a long track record with this kind of stuff? I mean, look at Eminem. I always use him as an example because what better? You know what I'm saying? I mean, every album that he's put out has hit songs on it. You know, if not all, 80% of his albums are hit songs. You know what I'm saying? And then you look at Jack Harlow. How far is he going to be in 5 years? You know what I'm saying? As far as I know, he's already off the map. You know, Lil Pump. Exactly. Lil Pump, another one of those SoundCloud rappers. Another dude that just trolls, makes a fool of himself. You know, he ain't doing nothing now. You see him post on Twitter every once in a while. He still has the Instagram fame and whatnot. But, I mean, as soon as he blows all of his money from his label checks and whatnot, it's just going to be another nobody. You know what I'm saying? It's how it is. And that's, you know, that's a lot of the thing is, especially myself, I want to be towards a long career, you know? I want a long career, something that means something, not just I put out this song that has 15 million hits and that's it. Yeah. Now I got to go back to work and do all this sort of, you know, it's just like, not in my agenda, my friend. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I keep forgetting that you're like almost 20 years younger than I hate to admit this.
Yeah. Right.
Because you said you're what, 20?
20, yep. I'm a youngin' for sure.
I'm 38. That's 18 years. Josh is... Yeah. So I hate to be that guy, but here's the advice I got for you, man. That drive you got right now, you just fucking keep running with it.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I appreciate that.
When I was your age...
I dug it a lot.
Thank you.
When I was your age, I was fucking locked up, man.
Sure.
When we had a little chat earlier, I just always remember motherfuckers like recidivism. You know that word is. And fucking yeah, dude.
Exactly.
You got a long ways to go, man.
Oh, absolutely, man. I look forward to it. I dread it and I look forward to it at the same time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a long, long trip, but hopefully it plays out for the best, you know what I'm saying?
It will, man.
It's up to you though, you know what I'm saying?
That drive.
Is that Andre the Giant behind you?
It is.
It is. Yeah. Good fucking eye, buddy.
It's for sale.
It is for sale. Get a hold of a 3-wheel bicycle if you want to get it.
Vanderheiden Design. I always forget to shout out Vanderheiden Design all the time.
Boom. There you go.
Or no, I don't, I guess. Just not at the appropriate time.
You're always like, I forgot.
Yeah.
Forgot.
I don't even know.
Yeah. All this, you can check out Vanderheiden Design on Facebook. All the artwork is there. But yeah, it is Andre the Giant. Good eye.
Yeah, good eye. Good eye.
Hell yeah.
Not a lot of people.
Look at, you know, we were just talking about that earlier, you know. Eye, word of mouth, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, bam, there you go. You probably just made a potential sale right there, you know what I'm saying? That's the game.
Let's see, what else do I got wrote down on this bad boy? Oh, I was listening to, shout out to Off the Cuff, I'll shout out the podcast real quick. Shout out to the Fumble Penis podcast, and shout out to Sunday Brunch with Bob and Ray.
Whoa, whoa.
And shout out to Off the Cuff. I got this off of there. They just released a new episode the other day. Eggs are $8.25 in the Twin Cities, man. Holy moly.
I would hate to be a New Yorker.
Oh, dude,
Twin
I bet
Cities.
it's worse.
That's Minnesota.
I'm dumb. Look at that. Twin
Yeah.
Cities. Wow.
But
yeah,
yeah.
you're right. How do I knew
There's
that.
farms all over the place. That's
New York. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna live that down.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna live that one down. Damn.
yeah. You could buy a chicken for less than $8.
We could go right up to the where is it? TSC that has them, or
Oh, yeah.
no? It's
Tractor Supply.
Tractor Supply.
Yeah,
or whatever.
TSC.
Gonna have to edit that part out.
Give me a dozen chickens. It'll be like what, $25? Like no,
Right.
thank you. Keep
Yeah.
it $8 a day.
Yeah.
Keep those ones right on the counter.
Yep. Yeah.
But no, like, man, I wonder what they're going for, like, in New York and shit.
Who knows?
Like I said, I'd hate to be a New Yorker, no matter what. I mean, oh my God, just
You
the
know-
things.
Yeah, I was thinking about that the other day, too. Like, I've never been to New York or anything, but could you imagine, like, riding them subways and shit like that?
Yes, I
going
can.
from...
We did.
Did
It was
you?
Cool. I thought it was cool because I didn't have to do it every day.
Right.
It was a
Honestly,
one-time
man,
gig.
I love traveling, man. I just went to Florida this last summer for a show. I performed in it was actually a pretty lucky thing. Snapchat, it was this big group chat that a bunch of people made that I don't even know half the people in it. This guy just plugged that he was putting on the show. He said that it was open to anybody. Me and my buddy Caden, actually shout out to Caden Anderson. He's making moves in Casper right now. He's really popping off. Me and him got in touch with each other, and we didn't really know each other that well prior to this whole thing. And I mentioned in the group chat I was interested, and he said that he was interested. And so he and I got in touch with each other, and we just we bought the plane tickets. We hopped out over there, and I mean that show was crazy. I mean it was a completely different culture. I mean, man, just people going crazy. I mean, throwing shit. I mean, hitting each other. I mean, it was like a metal show mosh pit
Really?
for rap. I mean, it blew my mind, And I mean, God, I left Florida broke, sicker than hell. But I mean,
Oh,
oh my God, man, it was
Fun
just such
time.
oh yeah, dude, I would do it again in a heartbeat. And I actually want to visit New York sometime, maybe when it's not like a hot spot for all this bullshit going on. But I mean,
sure.
New York, man, it's a beautiful place. I mean, even just the outside state, the green trees. I mean, you got Buffalo, all that good stuff, man. It's a real pretty state. I'd love to see it someday. I mean, that's on my bucket list for sure.
Hell yeah. Hey, thank you everybody that's still rocking with us. We still got some people watching. We appreciate you on this Friday
Do you guys want to
night.
hear one thing that I learned about New York today?
Huh.
So I'm really, really big into watching TikTok, and one of the people I follow is this realtor guy, and he just shows off weird apartments in New York.
Oh, I see him on
Where they take,
YouTube.
like tiny apartments and like convert them into 2-bedroom apartments, and they like have the worst layouts.
Really?
Really?
There was one today that was actually amazing. I mean, it was a nice apartment. Here it would be like probably $1,200 a month because it was that nice. But 3-bedroom apartment, like tiny galley kitchen, $3,800 a month.
Jeez.
I mean, literally like 750 square feet with 3.
Yeah,
beds.
yeah. They got studio bedrooms.
$700
When we went, we wanted to stop because we're
and that's actually a
running
good
around.
price for like because the location wasn't great and there was no elevator.
Well, we were in
Fifth floor.
Times Square, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
Times Square,
Yuck.
and we had to have a wagon to put our kids in because there's so many people that you can't have 2 little kids like hold my hand. You know what I mean? Because you're literally like pushing people out of your way to
Ugh.
get across the street.
I couldn't do that, honestly.
But it was cool. It was an experience.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But stopping we stopped to eat food and have a drink and stuff, and you might as well be at a stadium for a football game or something. It was like $8 for a freaking Coke.
Wow.
Crazy.
Yeah, they got studio apartments, college dorm size apartments for upwards up to like $1,800, $2,400. I mean, it's just ridiculous. I don't know. You know, you got to be rich, famous, whatever. You got to be selling a loan to live there.
They pay you better money when you live in New York too.
Yeah.
I think about the people that are like struggling, like in the entertainment industry, like they're hoping for a chance to do this or hoping for a chance to do that, so they're just like barely making it.
It's a lot of the.
Still, I mean, obviously in the service industry, they're making way more money, but still, like some of the studio apartments I've seen that are literally like a quarter of the size of this freaking garage. I'm not even kidding. For like $1,800.
Yeah.
And like I said, 5th floor walk up, no elevator. It's like fuck groceries. I'm ordering DoorDash every day.
Right. It reminds me of California too. Never been there either. But the point you bring up is a lot of the people, the young, millennial Gen Z kind of folks down there. You know, they work. They're busting jobs. They're waitress, whatever. But on the side, they're actors. They're doing this, and they're just waiting for their chance to blow. They're waiting for their big blow. You know, a lot of the times it doesn't happen, and that's a lot of the times what causes people to just give up on it completely. Because I mean, if you think about it, you move to California, everybody's doing this shit. Everyone's rapping. Everyone's doing movies. I mean, you know, you're in such a saturated market. You're in a what's a good way to put it? A haystack, a needle in a haystack. We'll say that. You know what I'm saying? It's just, you know, I think you have a much better chance to staying where you are, and especially nowadays with the streaming platforms, with you can get famous sitting in your bedroom. You know, it's really that simple nowadays. You just it's about the people, it's about the money. It's really all it is. You know what I'm saying?
Get views and people share it. And that's what we need you to do.
Yeah.
Yep.
I see we still got some people watching with this one. Let's get some comments in here. Where are you watching from?
I see.
Do you guys have any comments?
I contributed my burger and fries.
No. I mean, like on your. I'm just making sure my phone's showing.
No, same.
There's okay.
So today.
No comments. Jeez.
So.
About the list of things that Stevie can't remember gets longer by the episode.
I saw that.
And he like goes to say something super cool, and he's like, "But I can't remember 90% of it." And it's just like everybody's on the edge of their seat waiting for the rest of the information. Like, that's all I wrote down. Anyway, moving on.
It's part of the show. That's part of the appeal.
Yeah, that's right.
People watching it, they just
That's
want
right.
to punch Stevie in the face. And he gets
Cool.
no more information. It's like, well, I guess I'll have to Google the rest of that. Thanks, Stevie. I'm going to be logging off of your show so I can find out the rest of that.
Well,
information.
when Jake's here, he usually picks the rest of it up. He's a trivia guy.
Yeah,
Right. I'm not. I mean, depends on what you're talking about. Music and stuff. I'm pretty good at music. Not new music,
Sure.
but older stuff. For sure. I know a lot of different older music.
Yeah. See, if you're watching this on mine, go ahead and throw some comments in, whatever you got. We'll fill up some more time, man. You know, whatever you got, we'll go through it.
Yeah, question
You got
and
people
answer.
commenting on your shit?
Yeah, I got the not a lot. I got the Andre the Giant, the feelings about Kanye, all that sort of stuff. Not a whole lot of activity on my end. It's also kind of late. I think everyone I know are usually sleeping.
Ned said bring back dad jokes.
I don't
Yeah.
have any.
I don't have any.
I
I don't
actually
know.
just saw one that was very funny, and it was actually hip hop related.
You know any dad jokes?
Dad jokes. Damn. Now that I'm on the spot.
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, it's hard when you're like
I gotta think back to like the Will Ferrell and those YouTube episodes or like Mark Wahlberg and Will Ferrell would sit kind of like a podcast and they just throw dad jokes back and forth and try to make each other laugh. You know, it's like.
Oh, I have a dad joke for you.
Shoot.
And this is regarding hip hop. Okay, guys.
yeah.
Due to inflation, which we were also talking about, Jay-Z now has 112.69 problems. due to inflation, guys.
Where's the button on
But a
that?
bitch ain't
Is there-
one.
There it is.
I'm pretty sure he's married with several children, so
I'm sure.
He's got plenty of problems on his hands.
yeah.
Hey, did you know that NASA has this new thing coming out? Well, it's happened before, but they invite you to fly your name around the moon. You can receive a digital pass. You just have to go on their website and they'll fly your name around the moon.
What nerd wants to do that?
How
That's
much
what
money
I
are they
said.
taking from me to do that?
I didn't dig that deep into it just because, but like,
If it ain't plugging my music, then they're gonna have to try harder than that, you know.
Oh shit! Unless an astronaut's up there doing a cameo, like
Yeah.
Fly me up there, I'll do a music video. Other than that,
just telling you they're doing it, they could simply just be like, "Yeah, we did that."
right? Yeah.
$275.
Well, it's like the star thing. When you bought that star,
Oh,
where the hell did that go?
Yeah, no shit.
Where the hell is my star? I can't ever find it. I gotta buy a $2,000 freaking telescope to find my star.
And
What longitude, latitude's that motherfucker at?
yeah.
I gotta call the place back up. Be like, I need the exact coordinates. I can't find it.
Plus, then you fucking your friends telling you like, "Oh, I bought a star for my kid." You're like, "Oh yeah, me too." And then you guys have the same star. You're like, "What the hell?"
No, one's just like
I
one
bought
of
it
them
first.
golden sticker things. Neat.
Oh man, what a crazy
Things that people
world.
waste their money on.
You can buy stars nowadays. What the hell?
Uh,
It's crypto. You can buy stars. You can. It's just crazy, man. Things people do for money.
Adopting adults. I want to be adopted
yeah.
by some rich person that has no kids to give their money to. I'm down.
Sure, I wouldn't complain.
Well, too bad you're not a
It's
woman.
not a
It's
show
way
anymore, I
easier.
heard. They had some creepy ass dude on there adopting an 18-year-old chick, and yeah, I guess it turned bad. And they
Oh,
don't have that show anymore.
Yeah, I can imagine so, man. Wow.
I wonder
It was,
why.
yeah, it was.
There was this rich guy that I don't remember his name or really when this happened, but he waited or adopted some 14-year-old girl. He was in his like 60s, 70s, lived in this big old mansion, and he actually caught a bunch of smoke for it. And he actually, if I remember correctly, he did get convicted of those heinous acts with the young children. And it's just wow,
Right?
Yeah, we hate pedophiles.
Oh,
around
yeah.
here, you fucking chomo motherfuckers.
Oh, I could shout one out right now. I'm currently going under investigation for one right now. I'm not under investigation.
Oh.
I'm investigating. We're gonna
Whoa,
edit that out. We're gonna
whoa.
edit that out. Let's get that out of there, huh? Let's not let
Hey,
that.
this is good live comedy right here.
I'm currently under investigation.
Whoa, I got a story for you
I'm out
after
here.
we're done with this. For real.
Can you elaborate? You're currently helping investigate one.
Oh yeah, man. I've been spending a couple days getting information on this guy. I know more about him than he probably knows about himself in the past 2 days. I mean, I don't know how far I can really talk about it, but
Right. Yeah.
I mean, I am very close to busting him, and I'm gonna be so happy to see it. I'll sit in his court date, and I'll look at him,
Hell
and
yeah,
I mean, that's it's gonna happen. Mark my words. I'm gonna get this guy.
Good.
It's a real deal. It's a
There
real
was-
deal.
Well, it was obviously years ago, but when I was up on the hill in fucking Sioux Falls, we were getting transferred, and there was this motherfucker in like. So there they put the boxes around the handcuffs, do you know?
Yep.
Right.
But there was this dude that came in, and the one dude's like, "Oh, you're back in here again." Yeah, kidnapping, rape. And he just sat there and fucking smiled, dude.
Oh, sick,
Crazy.
sick, man. It's
Yeah,
it's what bullets are for.
I know. And you know the shitty thing is, and since we're on this shit, anybody that thinks that, oh yeah, they'll fucking get what they got coming to prison, they're protected.
Most of the time. Yep.
You get charged with another hate crime. You get charged with a hate crime, and that goes you have to finish out your sentence and then do that one.
Yep.
Right. Not
Yep.
How asinine is it that being like a pedophile is considered a hate crime? Like,
Yeah.
as in
Is that a thing?
pedophilia- Yeah. As
Really?
in pedophilia is some protected class of people that needs to be freaking protected. Like, what are you talking? That is not a hate crime. That's
They're-
literally
protected for hundreds of
Exactly.
Like, ridiculous.
There are 7 billion people on this earth. I think a couple pedophiles to get out of this isn't going to hurt nobody. You know what I'm saying? Not every life needs to be on the earth. You know what
I
I'm
think
saying?
That's like consecutively like one of the things that all people, no matter what you believe in, no matter what your race, gender, political affiliation, the entire world agrees
Exactly.
that pedophiles should not live.
Exactly. I think that is the one justified murder.
They're still protected. It's like, where is? It just makes you think. It's like, why are they still being?
Because under God's great earth. Oh, yeah, broke the rule, broke the rule.
No, you didn't. See, that's what. Hey,
You're allowed to say that. Don't worry.
You know,
no, I like it because, yeah.
under that circumstance,
Yeah.
a life is a life. Whatever you want to say, until you break that boundary, then you're close to nothing. You know,
Touche.
you know. That's my thoughts on it.
And the shitty part is, dude, they all go to the church.
Yep. Some of the
All
leading
the
guys in
time.
those churches are very, criminals themselves.
We won't get into that.
Yeah, you know.
I had this crazy thing that did happen to me today. I'm not going to talk about the other thing. I probably will next week, just because we got it on that topic.
It'd be a weird lead-in.
Yeah. But okay, so there's turkeys around here like a motherfucker.
Sure, yeah.
And everybody stops for them all the time.
Yep.
So, yeah, that's what I did today too. I'm like, fuck you, motherfuckers. They got him out of the they got it out of
just
the way.
mowed over a turkey.
No, I
They'll
didn't.
move. They'll move.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were going a completely different direction
No.
with this.
The turkeys in this neighborhood have gotten so accustomed to people just stopping and waiting for them to
Taking
live their
pictures like the fucking paparazzi.
Sure.
life. So used to that they are not afraid of vehicles at all. So here I am behind like a line of like 10 people. I'm like, just keep driving, they'll move. Just keep driving and they'll move. And that's the honest to God truth. So if anybody out there is having issues with the turkeys, stopping.
Stop
Just
stopping.
Slowly keep driving. And
You know-
turkeys will move. Like, people have places to go.
Yep.
When I have 5 minutes to be to work, I am not trying to sit there and wait for these turkeys to have a whole ass turkey conversation. I'm sorry. I appreciate wildlife as much as the next
Exactly.
person, but I also appreciate being to work on time.
Right. Oh
I
yeah.
feel like that shouldn't. Can we please stop? Guys?
Well, the fire truck started fucking going on. The sirens was coming down the opposite side of the street. And there's cars that are there.
Oh yeah.
But then I just got to thinking so it's pretty justifiable if one of them fire trucks just hits one of them fucking turkey or mows them down, right? I mean, it's an emergency.
Yeah, it is an emergency. It is an emergency. Let's see. Is the jewel ban unconstitutional? The jewel ban.
There's a ban on them?
Yeah. They cut all the mango, the fruity,
All the
good
stuff
good tasting
all the
flavors
stuff that they say is
is
being marketed
for
towards
the
kids.
teenagers.
I have an opinion on that.
I will say it is unconstitutional. I will say that we live in America. We have the right to indulge in whatever we wish to indulge in. Sure, no one is going to wait until they're 21 now to start vaping, start smoking, start drinking. I started doing all my stuff as soon as I found out what they were. You know what I'm saying?
Touche.
And so, and that brings up a point now to where you have these kids, I was 12 years old smoking cigarettes, finding whatever I could to just, be cool, get the buzz, whatever it may be. And now they ban all of it. Now you got a bunch of these kids that are addicted to this thing. And so if you are going to ban something that has addictive properties to it, you need to offer some ways of getting off it. because you also have to be 18 to buy Nicorette. You got to be 18 to buy the patches. You got to be yeah. That's
Wow.
You know, and when I was in high school, I got put on probation. And I had to cut everything out. And let me tell you what, when I was in school and I couldn't go to the bathroom and hit my vapey vape, I was one pissed off kid, man. I was
Really?
not happy. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, so, you know, my thoughts are, you know, if you are going to ban these things, give them a way to get off of it, you know?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so that, you know, that's, you know, I think that's a valid point.
Yeah.
I think it's fair.
I wonder. I don't know for sure. I bet if you went to your doctor or whatever, you could get prescribed like
No, you're not.
Wellbutrin or any of that
Sure,
kind of stuff.
sure. Yeah.
Give you a prostate.
Here, let's stick this in.
We
there, see
watched,
if you want to smoke now.
we watched Earthquake. Have you ever heard of the comedian Earthquake?
Yes, I have.
Dude, he's got a new special on Netflix.
Hilarious.
I listened to an interview. I didn't listen to the whole thing today, but like, so from what he said was back in the day when he had a comedy club, you know, he was, you know, supporting up and coming people.
Yeah.
And there was somebody that said, or what was it? You have just, I do remember. It was something on the, it was like some racist shit. Like, why do you not only have black people in here or something like that? And then like, so they were like, oh, well, fuck this dude. And he worked. Like, he was the only act for fucking, I can't remember. He said like 6 months or a year. But like, he was the only dude that was fucking there. You know what I mean? That's pretty fucking rad.
Yeah.
And that dude's hilarious as shit, too.
Yep. Yeah.
But
He's super, super funny. Probably one of the funniest stand-ups I've ever watched in my life. It's so funny. I want to chime in on that whole like little band. It's like, do you think honestly these kids that have been vaping, which I know many of them for many, many, many years now, are all of a sudden just going to be like, oh, they don't have fruity flavors, but I'm addicted to nicotine, so I'll just get, you know, there's
yeah.
one done.
I mean,
That's not how the body works.
no. Another thing is like
They're just going to get the tobacco flavor.
the more think of the prohibition. The more things you ban, the more ways people are going to find to get around it.
oh,
And the
yeah.
more you know,
Why do you
and
think that is? We have to put people in jail for
exactly. I was going to bring that up too. Incarceration rates out the fucking roof. You know why? They do this shit. Like let's use this whole ban thing for example.
It's all money.
Yep.
It's all
If
fucking money.
I get caught now being on my thing,
What's up, Henry?
I'm going to go to jail. I got to pay this fine. I got to pay this fine. I got to pay this fine. Now you guys are going to do this to the 15-year-olds. You guys are going to do that to these guys.
Yeah,
You're going to put
shit.
them into this habit that early. You know what I'm saying? It's a thing. It's not conspiracy. It is a real thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's ridiculous. I mean, it's just ridiculous. It's annoying. It's unconstitutional. It's rather messed up.
Blast.
Right.
Or whatever.
It's blasphemy.
Yeah.
It is just outlandish.
Hey, thanks for watching, Deb. We
Henry.
appreciate you. Good night. Henry. I don't know Henry.
Let's do that work this
Yeah, I know. Yeah. We're going to have to link up with that dude at some point.
He's Alcatraz minus the T.
Look at fucking
Alcatraz.
Chaz.
Oh, you never answered Deb's question.
Oh, I didn't see
What
it on
question?
there.
She said, well, he's not going to know.
Oh, 80s.
What's your
Yeah.
favorite show in the 80s? But he's going to have to go back to the 2000s, early 2000s.
Oh, yeah.
We
Well, you
can
don't
we
know
can
his
twist it
family.
around.
You might have watched
Yeah,
some
what was
80s
your-
shows.
Let's
Yeah.
see, 80s. No, I'm not. You know, no, I don't go that far
it's
back.
hard for me to even think of 80s shows because every show I think of that I like to watch
Yours was
was
He-Man.
not really in the 80s. It was
Was the 80s? He-Man was.
no, I'm talking like I was thinking like Roseanne. I thought was the shit.
Mm.
The 80s?
Golden Girls was 80s, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Late 80s.
Yep.
The 80s.
Rest in peace, Betty
Married
White.
with Children.
The B-dub.
Because those were shows that we watched with our parents when we got home from school and shit.
I still get the Roseanne out here at nighttime when I'm painting.
Right.
I'm not joking.
Oh yeah.
Insight
Aunt
for you
Hannah.
This is how things were when we were kids. Or when we were kids. So, I mean, we weren't like our families weren't paying for HBO or Disney Channel. Like those were extra things you had to like pay a month for. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like how you use like Netflix.
Yeah, yeah.
You had to pay the cable company extra for these things.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, you get like a promo. So
Yeah,
on your
free
regular
weekend.
Cable, you get like a free week of Disney.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
so sick.
Yeah.
I'm like, corner and under the umbrella tree, and I'm like, oh my god,
Yeah.
Under the umbrella.
I love
what
it.
was that other one? The circus
Corner.
I hated
Dumbo
it.
Circus. So good.
No.
Of course, these were humans dressed in like giant Dumbo costumes, and my brother's like, "What is this shit?"
Have you ever seen that song that never ends?
Yeah.
No, that was Lamb Chop.
Lamb Chop. Yeah.
Which
Ooh.
was
What was the song for the Dumbo Circus?
Dumbo Circus.
And it had
flying
the
under sky.
orangutan doing the
Yeah,
organ and
so
stuff,
good.
and I was like,
So good. But anyway,
Fuck that
so this is what happens. You're a little kid. You like get a whole week or 2 weeks of these shows, and all of a sudden it's gone. And like, you know that concept when you're 5. Like, hey, where the fuck is Dumbo Circus? Like, we're not Disney's. We don't have Disney anymore. And it's like, oh my god.
Oh, man.
You gotta wait till next year.
Yeah.
How many episodes of this shit am I gonna miss? All of them.
I would wake up, you know, in you know, kindergarten, first grade, wake up first thing in the morning. You know, back then SpongeBob was the big thing.
Right.
You know, even in the 90s, SpongeBob was big. You know, and you know, I would time, especially. Oh man, let me talk about some VH1. Let me tell you what. I lived
The
in
pop-up
Gillette.
videos?
I lived in Gillette, man, and I would wake up and I would be anticipating Halo by Beyonce, because not only did I have the biggest crush on her, but I mean, dude, waking up early in the morning, turn on the TV, do some VH1. I mean, it just set the mood for the day, man. It was just such an amazing feeling. It really was. I look back and I reminisce on the VH1 days, the
Hell
MTV
yeah,
days,
dude.
Pimp My Ride. I mean, the hill with the the hills, yeah, with Lauren, whatever her name is.
Never got into that shit.
Yeah,
Either.
gorgeous. What? One of my favorite. Yeah, yeah.
It's too much drama for me.
Ooh.
Oh
don't
man,
care
I
how
used
good
to
they
love
look.
it.
I'm like,
I
should
loved
do it. I should
Lauren
do a
did
little-
this?
I'm
No
gonna do that,
way.
babe. I'm gonna do
How
a
could
little,
she?
Like
you know?
video, like that's a crib one, but I'll do like the garage.
Magic happens.
Yes.
It's just this crusty, musty
I
table.
put
you have to talk in the side over there.
Talk in the sand.
Fucking work it.
Yeah, you're gonna have to talk in a second. But it's just so cool because
That's why I
like, you're
keep
only
trying to
20
figure
and
out
like
this
we're
way.
almost 40. Just to like think about the evolution of MTV. Like we were
Yeah.
just on
Yep.
MTV and watch music videos for hours.
Exactly. Yep.
But they would only do it at certain times.
Yeah.
Early morning, late
When I
nights.
was a
Yeah.
kid- When I was a kid, that was
No, they did it all day.
MTV was
Only
music
music
videos
videos.
all day
Music
long.
television. Music television.
But I remember when Real World came out. Like that was the very first.
Right?
That's when
Yep. That was the first
that was
time
the
they
first
ever
time
had a
introduced,
show
like,
on
television
MTV.
show to MTV.
I-
And that
Oh.
was the end of
That was
Who-
the
real
videos.
MTV.
Well, I wonder.
What was that show with the female actress that would have, like it was like a dating show? They would go through.
Oh, singled out.
Yeah, yeah. I looked up.
McCarthy.
Yeah. I looked up on YouTube. I was going through some of those
That was one of my things. was
those
like,
old shows.
Dude, she was hot.
I mean, even the commercials, dude, were just so crazy. I mean, just to look back at. I mean, oh man.
It was so cool. So there was that, and then Beavis and Butthead, obviously.
Yeah.
But you still like during Beavis and Butthead, that was so early. Like you were still getting to
They,
watch
and they
music
played
videos.
Yeah.
and they played music
Metal.
videos
Yeah,
on it.
yeah, and it was a lot of like.
Right.
Dude.
Well, they played all kinds of stuff.
I know,
'cause
but
they would
that's like
have.
that's how you were getting introduced to. I mean, I guess like early '90s like metal things,
Right.
like videos because I.
Oh
that's something
yeah,
I normally
yeah,
watch.
very true.
So Beavis and Butthead, like that was kind of their thing. Was like,
Right.
you know.
Right.
And it was all different genres of music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Played
did
all
they have?
kinds of stuff and talk crap?
Well, after thinking about it,
Loved
did they ever have country on there?
No.
yeah. Yes.
Do we like country
And
in
they
here?
would- yes, they would. Click,
Yeah, I
they
dig-
would
I dig
change
the old.
channel through stuff.
Not the
Okay.
pop
Country
country.
songs.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
You'd be like,
You know,
eh.
I won't lie. The only country I can really listen to are female country singers. You know, they just got the voice, man. They got the range.
Hell yeah.
They go hard, man. I can't stand the male. You know, they all sound the same to me. You know, the same thing. They all have the same voice. You know, the same grungy kind of. Yeah, you know what I mean. And it's even like that. And that brings me to a point, especially with the local scene. I mean, a lot of hip hop sounds the same, yeah, but you got a different flow than I do. You might rap about something else than I do. You can sing. I'm still working on it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Country, it's like same guitars, the same violin type thing.
The right country, bro.
Sure.
Pop country.
Like
Pop country is like that.
What you know and what you don't know.
Right.
Sure.
What you're used to.
Yeah, pop country is like that. I listen to everything, man. And
I'll be.
there are, I guess, bluegrassy style country is more my favorite than anything. Like somebody that's really poetic, and they got just the lyrics are like, damn, that shit's heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's how I feel about hip hop and like new hip hop artists too. I mean, Stevie and I were just talking
Right.
about this too. Like, you have your, like you were talking about those people like SoundCloud rappers that they get like one hit and then they never
Never heard from
you
again.
never hear anything with substance again. For us, it's like you got to think about like an artist like Eminem, where he's consistently talking about things that you hear it and you're like, holy shit.
Exactly. Yeah.
Hey,
And I'm not,
Yeah.
I've never been like a huge hip hop fan, but
Right.
you know what I mean? Like,
Right.
I will die by the fact
Yeah.
that Eminem is like,
Even myself.
what he has to say.
Yeah. Some songs that I've heard from him, I even have to be like, no way he just said that.
Mm.
Like,
And
no
so, the
way.
whole thing is, it's kind of the same thing with country. Like, and I'm not like talking down on anybody, like what anybody has to say in their music. Rap about,
Right.
sing about what you want to sing about. But I kind of parallel the two. Like, if you're a rapper and all you're singing about is like fucking bitches and drugs and like
Yeah.
getting drunk, blah blah, blah, and that's all
Yeah.
you're talking
Yep.
about.
What are you
That is
providing?
not going
Yeah.
to appeal to somebody
Yep.
in their 40s. I'm
Yep.
sorry, it's
No.
just not.
Right.
I mean,
Exactly.
not anybody that I want to hang out with.
Right. Yeah. Sure.
Shut
Sure.
up.
You know what I mean?
Yep. Yep.
But it's the same thing with country. If you're a country artist and you're like a pop country and you're singing about sitting in the back of your truck going down a dirt road, fucking bitches, that's not going to be appealing to me.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Right?
Yeah.
See, and you have a
Shout out to Chad. Shout out to Chad.
What's up, Chad?
Well,
Jake's in Houston. He's in Texas, my man. Yep.
But yeah, I don't know what you've like been exposed to or whatever. Like country that I really like, classic old country,
mhm.
is shit that I heard from my grandpa.
Yeah.
My dad, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like,
Or you have
Oh.
artists now like Sturgill Simpson.
right,
And
right,
Peter
and that's what I mean.
Wall
That's the stuff I'm more gravitating
and
to,
they're-
like outlaw style country
Where
stuff that
it's-
sounds like the old stuff.
It's
Yeah.
Yeah.
meaningful and
Yeah.
you listen to it and you want to
I'll-
the same thing an Eminem song can do too.
Yeah, I'll say, you know, Ko Wetzel, I can listen to him. Because he's got the rock kind of vibe, you know, he's not just country, you know.
Yeah.
Right.
He's the type to smash a guitar on stage. He's the type to have fire shooting up out of the stage, you know. It's just like,
But you gotta
it's
listen to David Allan Coe.
yeah,
He was the first rocker that ever had long hair and earrings. And
Yep.
singing country.
yep. Yeah.
Shout out to Chad once again. I can't wait till you get down here, my man.
Being on the chip challenge, why don't you guys talk about that a little bit? What's going down on
The chip
The
challenge.
chip challenge, where we got to eat that hot ass
I
chip.
might puss out of that thing.
I'll step in for
Dude, yeah, my wife might have to eat my chip for me. Real manly. I'm telling you, black pepper is spicy to me.
I love spicy.
Everybody, if Henry's still watching, he knows. He
Yeah,
knows
talk
what's
about
up.
that. So a lot of people are planning on watching that, so maybe you should.
So you know that chip or whatever,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
hot ass.
Hot ass
I
chip.
I've seen people throwing up. I've seen people
Right, that's
freaking
like,
the fuck
dude,
out.
I will be done. I
Long-
will be done for the whole rest of the night.
Yeah, long time listener, long time.
I'll tell you what.
watcher.
I was 13 years old and I didn't know what a jalapeno was. To me, it looked like a green pepper. Popped the whole damn. I was in an Applebee's. Popped the whole thing in my mouth. I was drooling. I was fuming. I was freaking out. I need to get to the bathroom. You know, I was like running around the restaurant, like asking waitresses where the damn the bathroom was. Because I mean, oh my god, it was just terrible. And now I love spicy food. I love it. You know, but it's just like, even I don't know, jalapenos just haven't ever sat right with me, man. Can't do those.
I don't like
I was at a Mexican restaurant in Odessa, Texas. All the guys I work with and stuff were down there working. And we went for lunch. And my buddy Brad had everybody. It was one of those places that they bring out like a charred jalapeno on every plate that you get.
Mm.
And my buddy Brad like takes his and eats it. And we had this other kid Ethan that was working with us, and he was a younger dude. And he's like, "Yeah, I don't like spicy stuff." And he's like, "Some stuff's all right." And Brad bit his jalapeno. I was like, "Man, that is good. It's not even that spicy." And Ethan's like, "Oh, well, I'll try mine." And he grabbed his off his plate, and it was 10 million times hotter than the one that Brad had.
Jalapenos, you never know.
Yeah.
And Brad's like, "Dude, it can't be that bad." This kid's like, literally like
Tearing up
the
and
waitress, the little Mexican lady waitress walks by, and she's like, "Hey, is he okay?" And he's like, "He needs some milk or something."
he
She's
needs
like,
some milk.
And we're like, "No, for real. Like, he really needs some milk." And she thought it was hilarious. He brings back this huge thing of milk and a little thing of whipped cream and some ice cream.
Oh my god.
Hilarious.
You do it?
What's that?
Try it?
No. No.
Josh is like, this mayonnaise is spicy. No.
Right.
Need some milk.
No.
It's gonna be interesting. So
It'll
James,
tear my belly up.
yeah, I'm not looking forward to it
You're gonna
that much.
I'll do it. I'm down to do it. If you guys need the guest, man, I will hop out here and I'll take it.
Hey, we've got. Henry says, "You'll be fine. Puke never hurt anyone."
You must not have
James-
watched your earlier shows then.
James
If it comes out my
Brumman.
nose, though,
Oh,
it's gonna be hot.
terrible,
Hard,
man.
dude.
James Brumman's been a long time listener, watcher, all that good shit. Long time ago, he talked about how we should do the chip challenge.
Uh-huh.
And it's like, fuck yeah, dude, we'll do it, whatever, you know. And he like tried ordering it, and it was on back order or whatever, and now is the time.
Oh man.
Yeah,
He
dude.
had, how many did he get?
I think he got 4.
Only 4.
Yeah.
You can have Josh's.
Well, let me tell you what. I got
Or
bad.
I'll take like the tiniest little quarter so that you guys can see me cry.
I
used to do this thing when Through Bicycle first started. Like, it actually started by it was a lot of drinking and just like hanging out in the garage, which was hilarious. But they used to be on Thursdays, and it was called Throw Up Thursday.
Oh no.
And it was actually
Yeah.
every week we would come up with like weird, disgusting shots for them to take.
Terrible.
So it was like hot dog water and vodka.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding
I
me?
didn't do that. It was before I started helping out.
He watched it though.
Oh my god. The only time that I've been able to throw up and not hate my life is when the night I got my DUI. I was past the .2 level, and I didn't even know I was throwing up. It was at a house party. Went out in the front yard, and I was just throwing up. I didn't even know it though. I didn't feel it come up. I didn't know anything about it. Next thing I know, I'm on my side on the grass, and I can't even stand up. That's the only time that I've been able to throw up and be okay with it, because the next morning I was fine. If I hadn't thrown up that night, oh boy, let me tell you what, it would have been hell on earth the next day. Let alone waking up in a cell. Nuh-uh. Not my thing.
Fun thing that happens to you when you get a lot older and you drink, where this is me anyway. Like, I know my body well enough after drinking that it's like I have an entire routine if I drink too much.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I'm gonna go in here, gonna puke on purpose, and I'm gonna go eat half a loaf of bread. I'm gonna take 4 ibuprofen, and I'm gonna chug half a gallon of water.
You just bloating yourself, man. I can't do that either.
And then I'm gonna wake up and it'll be just fine.
Yeah. My usual routine was, I like Jim Beam. Jim Beam bourbon. I like.
That's your problem. Right?
Yeah, it is. It's exactly my
You
problem.
just gotta drink every 2 drinks.
Have
some
water. Yep. And but that, in my stomach, that's just a bunch of liquid. It's all shaky.
Right, but that keeps you from drinking
Yeah.
too much.
Yeah, you're right. And at the same time, it would be, I'd wake up, I'd feel like shit, take a shower, go get some food, pop ibuprofen, I'd be fine.
I want to be 20 a
And then, yeah, exactly. And so, and I mean, there's just, but I will never make myself throw up. I will never stick my finger down my throat and no, I just can't do it. I hate throwing up.
Dude, I convinced this dude, no bullshit, in the fucking fish tank. Because he, like, kept fucking getting the hiccups. His name was Bender.
Oh, wow.
His last name.
Bender.
But he kept fucking getting the hiccups, and he's like, I don't know how to cure it, man. And I'm like, make yourself throw up, dude. Look, I tried. Well, he did all that shit.
I see.
So that's
like that's the first one I come.
Yeah.
Stevie's like,
what? Make yourself throw up. He's like, I already tried it, and I'm like, stick your toothbrush down your throat.
Oh God, no!
I'll skin all this shit.
Oh, that's
Put
just
it on
terrible.
my kids. But he
terrible.
sat there. He fucking gross.
Oh, I can't even watch someone
His
throw up.
His hiccups didn't even go away, dude.
I had this.
He hit that fucking call button in the cell and got fucking medical out there.
I had to go to the hospital because I freaked myself out. I had the hiccups and they wouldn't go away. And it was getting to the point where it was hurting to breathe. It was hurting to hiccup. I mean, so I admitted myself to the hospital and they're like, there's nothing we can really do. You just got to sit this through. And I'm like, are you kidding? Are you kidding me right now? Like I'm in pain. This shouldn't. This isn't normal, man. Like I can't just sit this one through.
What's up, Dave? Thanks for watching, buddy. Jake's in Texas, man. I dropped him off this morning. He took a jet plane. I don't know if it was a jet. Right now. Yeah. He'll be here next week.
Nobody cares about you. Like, where's Jake?
Yeah, where's...
I know.
Well, it's because, like, we're missing the other wheel to the bicycle.
Listen, I'm adding to your conversation. You are welcome, okay?
I love you.
Yeah, but you ought to sit in a chair if you
No,
so
that's
much.
literally never going to happen. But I will... Listen, I listen to plenty of radio shows on my way to work, and I don't ever see those people's faces, but I still enjoy their commentary, so that's perfectly fine. First of all,
You got a point.
I'm always going to wear pajamas in this garage. And a crusty t-shirt.
Well, we'll all wear crusty t-shirts and pajamas, and then you can...
We'll all fit.
Yeah, that's cool.
I'm going to always not have my hair brushed, and I'm just going to be over here looking like a worthless piece of shit.
Yeah, nobody
I wanted to
cares.
shower before
Nobody
I come over here
cares.
for that day.
I can.
Different from when?
From every time I come on the show.
You shower before throwing a bicycle?
Hell yeah, I do.
I made myself look pretty
'Cause I
myself.
gotta sit with people and shit.
I can smell myself though. That's the issue,
You can smell out of yours 50,000 pounds of cigarettes.
I know. I need to light up an incense, and
Right.
we need to
Also-
take a smoke break.
Well, are you done?
Wait,
then?
well, I don't know. We've been going for a while. Do
Yeah,
you
what
do you
time
have
is it?
anything that you want to add?
I'll plug. I'll do some plugs real
Yeah,
quick.
plug that shit out, my man.
This summer, Music First Entertainment is putting on a public show in Northside Casper. So it is what it is. But though it's a completely family friendly thing. All the artists either have to come up with or play family friendly music. It's hip hop. So for myself, that's going to be a challenge. I'm going to have to come up with all new material for it. But it's happening. I don't remember the date exactly, but it's the summer. So that's going to be a cool thing. Everybody that wants to be, there's no admission fee. There's nothing,
Right.
You don't got to do anything to get on. If you want to do it, you just do it. So that'll be fun. Again, the tour coming up. Still looking for venues around the state of Wyoming. Like I said, we're hitting the college towns. Gillette. I know Riverton has some community college, I think. And Laramie, all those, the bigger places. And so that'll be cool. I do got to give a shout out to Scatterbrain Productions in Gillette. They do crazy work, man. They're one of a kind in this. They're one of a kind in the state. let's see. I'm going to give a shout out to you guys for letting me on here.
Hey, you're welcome.
This has been cool. It's a new experience, one of a kind. And just be nice to each other, love each other, show respect, and be good to one another. That's all I got, really.
Don't be a douche.
Yeah, don't be a douche.
Yeah.
And if you're a pedo, do us all a favor and handle yourself.
And inspire.
Exactly. Inspire, aspire to inspire, whatnot, whatever you may be. If you wait until you're ready, you'll be waiting your whole life. That's one of the quotes I live by, actually. I'll always remember that quote. I'm going to get it tattooed on me one day.
That's a good...
It is.
Yes.
It is. The only way you'll make anything happen is if you just do it. Just like Nike. It took me like 2 weeks ago to find out what their slogan is all about. Just do it. Just do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like so simple, yet so impactful.
Yeah.
No one's going to do it for you. Just do it. It's such a genius thing, man.
I was told one time, a closed mouth don't get fed.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
That's a good one, too.
Yeah, it is. It is. That is a good one. It's actually a really good one.
Manifestation.
Right.
I'm a big fan of that word.
Yeah. Yeah.
Manifesto.
You into astrology, all that crazy stuff?
Boy, we are gonna kick out of here. We've been rocking for a little while, and we hella appreciate the fact that you came on, man.
Hey, man, it was a pleasure.
Like, share.
Again, bro.
Whitewita Sprite, WHITE, WITA, $PRITE. If you look it up any other way, you're gonna get lost. It's hard. It's confusing. I know.
Where can people find you?
Anywhere. Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, SoundCloud, YouTube. There's some videos up there. I'm working on getting more out there, actually. So this year especially is going to be a good one for artists in general, myself, and specifically because, like I said, the only way it's going to happen is if you do it. I got nothing holding me back other than this whole law situation going on. But even then, that's not really a huge impact on what I do. So there's no excuses anymore. It's just...
Well, I'm going to throw all your shit in the show notes.
Perfect.
For when I do the podcast shit.
Right on.
I got to be really bad. Thank you guys for watching. We hella appreciate you. And we will see you next week.
Next
Friday.
week.
Peace out.
Friday. 3 Wheel Bicycle
Love you guys. Thanks for
Podcast.
watching.
Later.
Check us out next week.